you guys. We are back with another story time from my bedroom on today. Story times from my bedroom. Story time from my bedroom. We made it to Friday, you guys. So before we get into this next adventurous video, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also share the video if you want to. And click the bell for notifications so you will be the first one to know when we have a new video posted. Wanted to let you know in advance that on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when we have videos posted. Thanks everybody for your input about what stories you want going forward. So we will have some real good juicy ones mixed up. There'll be a little comedy and it's not going to be anything too serious about the videos, but it's going to be some good deep ones, you guys. So this one right here, I thought about it. I said, oh my God, let me tell this story about my friend. Now, this girl, I really don't know how we became friends. So let's say her name is Sean. So Sean was a white girl. And I think I met Sean on the market. So Sean, this girl, mom, owned a store on Finley Market. And so she just worked inside of there at the cash register. No, Sean didn't work at the cash register, but she used to bag the groceries and her mom would work the cash register. And so I would go in the store and get popsicles or whatever else, that I would get. Me and Sean would sit there and just chitty chat or whatever, shoot the breeze. And then I would go walk back on home. So Sean went to my school, my middle school that I went to. So it was my best friend. Her name was, let's say her name is Leah. My best friend Leah and me. And then there's another girl named, we'll call her Christian. So us three were friends, okay? We were like real three peas in a pod. And so Sean, she was kind of like, she was a white girl, but she was like kind of black. You know what I mean? So she just had that little black flair to her or whatever. So Sean was real cool. So Sean one day was like, y'all want some, some weed? And I'm like, I don't know what I want. It just sounded cool to smoke weed, of course. So Sean came, then she was like, come up here, tomorrow and I'll give you some weed. And I'm like, okay, I didn't really know what to do with it. It just sounded cool to have some weed. So she gave me like this little round plastic baggie. So you know how you have like, the plastic baggies, y'all, for y'all weed smokers now and probably in the past. But it was like the corner of a plastic bag that somebody had tied down and she gave it to me. And I'm like, okay then. So I end up getting some tops from my friend. What did I say the girl with the L name was? Leah, whatever, my friend with the L name. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video and find out what the girl name was. So I got some tops from her because her mom, I found out, as we went to high school, her mom smoked weed, honey, on the regular. She smoked weed with her morning coffee, man. That's how she got the day started. She went down, she went up with the coffee, she went down with the weed. That was her business. Shout out to her. That's what she did. So we rolled up the little weed. Now, I didn't know how to roll the weed, but my friend knew how to roll the weed because her mom was about that business. So we rolled the weed and we walked to school. So the next day, not the next day, maybe a couple of days after that or something, the girl Sean was like, did you need some more weed? And I'm like, girl, yeah, give me some more. It's like a little regular weed. They didn't have the cigar things that they do now, the ones that people buy from the store. They just had like the little tops with the little paper or whatever. And so she brought me a can. Mind you guys, I didn't realize how much it was until I thought about this story just like today. It was, remember the cookie cans? The cans, it was the blue cookie. I think it was called Danskin, Dansk or something like that. But the cookies are like, there's a square cookie, there's a pretzel cookie, there's a sugar cookie, a round cookie. It's all them cookies and they come in a little paper thing and it's like a layer in between. It's like two layers. Tell me what the name of them cookies is because they sell them at Family Dollar. They sell them everywhere. But it was the original kind, not the kind you get from the Dollar Tree. It was the original kind. And then after, if you was a black family, honey, you put your barrettes in there, you put some coins in there, bobby pins in there when you got finished with the can. Y'all, she brought me a whole cookie can full of weed. Oh, wow, I got a whole supply. So I told Tracy, I said, girl, look at this weed she gave me. And so she was like, oh, dang. So I took the can. Now, I can't be out with the weed, and it was kind of smelling. You know, those lids are kind of airtight, but it was kind of smelling outside of the can. So we had the dog. Remember the little dog Shivers, the one that was trying to bite my daddy? Well, trying to bite my brother, and I told him to bite my daddy in another video. He kept coming to the can, but y'all, he was, hold on, let me take my glass off. His eyes would get real big like, and my sister was like, girl, move him before you make him like a sniffing drug dog. Because he will wow out when he would smell that can. His eyes would get real big. I'm like, oh, smoke. He going to get high or something. So I was like, go on, Shivers, get away from here, get away from here. So I would push him out the door and shut the door. And then I put the can all the way up underneath my bed, like by the window, by the wall. So I would scoot it all the way back there, girl. So I scooted all the way back there so he wouldn't be freaking sniffing around and bust that can open. And honey, we got a whole pot full of weed. I don't know where that girl, y'all, was getting all that weed from. And it didn't dawn on me to ask her. She just had it, and she had it in bulk. So at this point, you guys, I got too much weed. First of all, I ain't really a weed smoker. I'm just trying to be cool, and you offered it, so it is what it is. So what I did was I started giving some of my friends some of the weed. Like, you want to take some weed? Maybe, you give your mama some weed or something like that. All I know is I got to get this mess up out my house because I got this dog sniffing around. What am I going to do with a cookie can full of weed? And weed is all light, so it's all fluffed up in this can. It's way too much. I don't even get out the house that much to be smoking weed to this level. So Tracy had took some. I don't know what Tracy did with it. Obviously, she smoked it. I ain't asked her no questions. So I told my friend Leah, I said, girl, get like a pack of your mama tops or whatever. We got to smoke this stuff up, y'all. Instead of just throwing it away or maybe giving it back to the girl or taking it and say, hey, girl, sis, thank you, but no thank you. You gave me way too much. We roll it up, y'all. Me, Christian, Leah, and I think it was another friend of mine. I'll call her TT. So all four of us are like linking up to walk to school. So I said, roll this stuff up. So she rolled up, y'all. I don't know how many joints it was. It probably was about 4 or 5 joints that she rolled up. I said, we got to smoke this because this is the only time I can get out the house. Mind you, I told you, Baron didn't let us go outside like that. We really couldn't, we ain't go to no games or nothing like that. I need to get it out the house. I really can't flush it down the toilet because the bathroom is on the level where my mama at and it's downstairs, but it was so potent, the smell, I'm like, oh man. So she rolled up about 4 or 5. We stopped off and she rolled up about 4 or 5 of them. I said, come on, we got to smoke this before we go to school. Y'all, first of all, we sitting up there. Now, I really don't know how to smoke weed at that particular time. First of all, I had on a cowl neck sweater. So it's white. It got these colors in it. It got a big poofy thing on. It's cold as heck outside. And I got a coat on. Mind you, the wind is blowing. So I'm lighting the weed, y'all, inside my coat. We ain't got no body spray. I don't know nothing about having body spray. I don't know nothing about having gum. I don't know nothing about none of that. I felt like we really wasn't going to smell like nothing since the wind was blowing. That was a lie. So, y'all, we are literally 4 girls. We're all in the alleyway. Just puffing. Pass, puff, pass, puff, pass. We didn't got to pass and puff. Smoke a whole joint. I smoke a whole joint. We in our coats. And blowing the smoke out in my clothes, baby. We get to school. We're around the corner from the school. We go stop at this store. It was called Mom Bell's, y'all. You go in there. She was a mean old something, but she had the best potato chips and pickles. Go in there and get us some food. Some little snacks. We go to first bell. First bell was French class. We in French class on that oui, bonjour, monsieur. Baby, we high as giraffe hips, baby. We was high in the cootie bird. Baby, I don't know where I was in the galaxy. But all I know was I heard the teacher say, if y'all gonna smoke marijuana before school, at least have some perfume or at least have a change of clothes. So the other girls started shuffling. Y'all, I don't know if my friend Leah used to smoke weed with her mama, because I just don't remember her being as high as I was. The other girl, TT, was fine. Christian was kind of out of it, but I was zonked. Zonked, ZONKEDD, zonked. Y'all, he talking, and I'm in the class like this, staring. So he didn't tell us, but he advised us, get you some perfume or something. We walking around just smelling like icky sticky. Honey, we smell like all kind of kush. And all that turned one out there, y'all. Well, we smell like reefer. So we go to the math teacher class. Her evil tail, soon as she caught a whiff of us coming down the hallway, oh, she went and told the principal. I said, that raggedy heifer. I seen that math teacher years ago, y'all. She flunked me in 8th grade algebra. I seen her years ago working at Biggs over in the produce department. I should have took one of them pineapples and clunked her upside her head. She was so mean, baby. She was big. She was mean. She said like this. Baby, she didn't play no games with you, but guess what? I knew that algebra by the time she failed me the first time. Second time, I knew that algebra, baby. She was so mean. I should have hit her, though, but I ain't do it. So next thing you know, before we could even sit our happy hips down in the daggone seat, we all got pulled to the office. And we was in the office with this principal. Oh, my God. What was his name? Oh, God. His name was Leon. Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown was like Joe Clark, y'all. So he brought us in there individually. He ain't asked us if we smoke no weed. He told us what he knew. He wasn't going to give us no time to lie. One thing about Mr. Brown, you won't lie in his face. I'm going to tell you what I know. And you sit here and try to act like I ain't about to give you that opportunity. You've been smoking weed. And if you don't get yourself, if I ever hear you or smell you come in here smelling like weed again, I'm going to call your parents and you will have to go to a drug rehab program before you can ever come back to school. Baby, when he said drug rehab, I'm going to tell your parents, I sat up, baby. I wasn't no more like this. I sat up. I said, okay, I won't do it no more. I promise. Child. I was so petrified because here I was, the weed supply, y'all. I done supplied all 4 of the girls with marijuana from the white girl at the store on the market. Baby, her parents was probably drug cartel and just had a big bushel of weed and she just dipping in that junk just to roll. They probably selling weed up out the store because the store was kind of grungy or whatever, but they stayed open for many a moons, honey. Many a moons, and they had a decent amount of groceries in there, but it may have been one of them bodegas or something like that out in the back. They was up there selling the weed out the back or something. But baby, when Mr. Brown said, y'all gonna go to drug rehab, we got ourselves together, honey. I took that weed when I got home. If I'm not mistaken, I think I threw the whole can in the garbage. I was done with weed until my angel dust issue, y'all. I was done with weed, baby. I threw that whole can in the garbage, and normally my brothers and them took the garbage out. I'm taking the garbage out, and the whole time that stupid dog Shiver is up there. Guess you don't tell for we all get busted, because if I get a whooping, you best believe, little doggy, you gonna get your hips spanked. When I get back in here, I'm gonna kick the barker out your throat for telling on me. I'm gonna snatch your barker out your throat. Y'all, after that, I didn't fool with no more weed then, y'all. until junior high when I was with my friend Leah. And her mama, she was taking her mama weed. And her mama didn't even know her, honey. Her mama had like a little card table. She had her coffee there. And honey, she had her weed when we would go around there to pick her, for the link up with my friend Leah. And then we would walk on up to the school together, y'all. Y'all, that was my thing with the cookie. I'ma call this video Cookie Can of Weed. Oh, wow. You guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great, great weekend. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Click the bell for notifications. Share it with all your friends and family if you want to. I will see you next week for Scandal Week. Yes, I think I'm going to come over here with a white suit with Olivia Pope, honey, and with a tear in my eye because you know she stayed crying on that TV show, y'all. So next week is Scandal Week. Be ready for the scandal, honey. Bye.